Hello, everyone. This is Nicole, and I'm back. Hopefully, everyone is doing well. It is Friday, so I hope everybody's doing all right. I wanted to talk about the steps it takes to go from being self reflective, and usually, when you're self reflective, you want that to lead to some sort of improvement, as you can see from the title. Um, This is part one of a series I want to do. Hopefully, it'll encourage some discussion about different topics. The first topic today is going to be on trust, and I'm not going to do too much talking. I mean, of course, I'm going to be talking, but I'm not going to make these too long. I'm trying to keep them like 20 minutes and below. But I went and I wrote down a lot of different topics I'd like to see more of us discuss, because I did the video the other day about, okay, what happens when this system fails? It's already failing us, but when it fails, you know who, then, we're going to have to come up with some solutions. And I think some of the main solutions, shout out to Gab Talk Media, he talks about working on yourself, and that's very important. But it's also important to recognize that if you're in a relationship with someone, and most interactions we have are based on, how we relate to people. So I'm speaking on people who are in a relationship with someone. For me specifically, heterosexual relationship. And how do you get to a point of trusting that person? Before you can do that, I think you have to trust yourself and have more confidence in yourself. This all comes in handy when it comes to like the art of war, understanding the art of war, and some of the tactics that the enemy will use to keep you from being successful and accomplishing certain strategies. So when you don't trust yourself, it's hard to trust other people. That's what I've learned. And I've also learned that confidence is a difference between confidence in yourself and being egotistical. So to me, someone who's egotistical cannot be a leader, should not be a leader. But someone who's confident knows how to have balance, they know how to be logical. Someone who's egotistical is also a person who is somewhat emotional and insecure. And so, all those are all things that prevent you from trusting yourself and trusting others, because you think that it's always going to be your way and nobody else's way. Like, it's my way or the highway, take it or leave it. Always making ultimatums for people, like, child, please. Like, nobody has time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. You trying to treat people like children, and even treating people like children, like, that's not going to help you either. Like, if you treated your children that way, get ready for a bunch of mess later on down the line when they get older, because you were not prepared. You hadn't worked out a bunch of stuff in your life, and now you're going to mess your kids' life up. So that's another relationship I can talk about at another time. But getting back to the heterosexual relationship between a man and a woman, I can give one example of how trust, well, several, but one I'll give today, of how trust really came into play and was applied. So, within trust, of course, as I stated, you have to have confidence in yourself, meaning that you need to be grounded and secure, and be willing, ladies, be willing to accept differences of opinions, and be willing to understand that um, you don't have to be right all the time. You know what I mean? Like, trust some of his ideas and opinions. Just just listen to what he has to say. I know a lot of men, especially black men, are not listened to a lot. And I had that issue in the beginning. And I've said this several times. If y'all been listening to Hangouts or my lives or any other platform I've been on where it comes to relationships, you know, I've said, like, the man I'm with now was like, you know, we ain't about to have that. Like, he just let me know, like, he's secure enough in himself to be like, hey, hold up now. I don't know about that. And I was like, okay. So I had to, like, back up and really listen to what he was saying, like, read between the lines. And I realized I was being insecure. I was the one who was being, like, questioning him and, well, why we gotta do it like this? And he was just like, this is what it is. You know, it almost seemed like I was questioning, questioning the why the sun's so bright, that type of thing. I can't stand the sun. Why the sun's so bright? Like, come on, it's the sun, you know. And that was how stupid I felt, you know. That was how, like, immature I felt, insecure as well. And insecurity, of course, you know, it comes with immaturity, and that is something that we have to work on, because as a people, other groups of people look at us as being so immature, politically, financially, because we're not secure in ourselves. So when I deal with trust, one example was, we went to Angeles National Forest, and there was a high point at the forest, and he wanted to go up there, you know, because he's very exploratory. He hasn't really shown before a affinity for going in the outdoors. But that day, I don't know, something, I guess he was excited, or I don't know, but it was getting dark, and I'm like, okay, I ain't about to get up on that hill because I'm not trying to fall. And he was like, well, I'm here, you're not gonna fall, it ain't like you by yourself or, you know, nothing, I'm here. And I was like, I don't know, you know. And so I had to, it was painful, like almost painful, like, just to let go, because we've been conditioned so long in this society to be so masculine and not need anybody to help us. I was like, you know, I had my hands in my pockets, like, I don't even want to get up there. And he was like, come on, I'm not gonna let you fall, nothing's gonna happen to you, you know, you have to learn to trust me. And I was like, all right. So y'all have to really understand, like, maybe I'll do a video, like a short clip or something, next time up there in Angeles National Forest, so you can see what I'm talking about, because it ain't no little, you ain't just like 10 feet off the ground, you like 200 something, maybe more, you know, feet up off the ground. Felt like Mount Everest to me, you know. That's just my idea of, like, how high up it was. But anyway, he pulled me up there, and I was just standing there, and then he just, you know, gave me a really good talking to, like, I'm not gonna let anything happen to you, you don't have to worry about this, you know, you have to learn to trust me. I don't know what else happened to you before to cause you to feel like you can't trust me, but you can. You have to. And then he said something else. He was like, you know, you have to give me a chance, and to show you that I'm not going to do anything, you know, I'm going to only protect you. And I was like, wow, okay. So, I mean, I didn't say wow at that time. It was just, I was thinking, you know, wow, okay, I need to, like, slow my roll and back up and let him lead. And ladies, we have to do that. We have to let men lead us. And you also have to go off of past experience. There's nothing that he's shown me that would make me regret allowing him to lead me, or would make me question him wanting to lead me. So that's very important too. You can't just be like, okay, I go with you, whatever, let's do it. You have to make sure you know him and he knows you. Like, he knows what to expect, and he knows how to maneuver around a lot of our bullshit, because we do bring a lot of baggage and stuff into relationships, sometimes unknowingly even. So that was one indication of where I showed trust. Another one was during the same day, which is when we were driving up and down the mountain, and he was driving, and I had, like, oh my goodness, I just had so much pent up anxiety about the driving, because I'm so used to driving myself that, because I'm by myself driving to work and everything. And he was like, I got you. Same thing. It was pretty much the same thing. He was like, I got you. And it wasn't what he said, it was how he said it that made me feel protected and secure. Because you have to remember, I'm in the passenger seat. So when we're driving up there, I'm on the edge, facing the mountain. Like M'Baku said, at the top of the mountain. Yes, we're at the top of the mountain, for real. No jokes. And I'm like, if you don't slow this car down, ladies, you know the look we give when we're just like, I know you ain't about to do that. I know you ain't. Well, that's the look I was giving him. He was like, look, ain't nothing gonna happen. I drive all the time, and I had to think about it. How stupid was I? Like, I was being really emotional. And he was like, I drive every day. You do realize I drive every day. Like, I don't Uber. I drive in LA every day. Like, I think I know what I'm doing. So I was like, you know what? You're right. And I let it, I had to let it go. And that's one thing that comes with trust and forgiveness, ladies. And I'm saying ladies because I'm a lady. And I'm not going to speak for men in this series I want to do. I'm only going to speak in from the perspective of a woman. That's the only true, clear way I can speak, is through the lens of a woman. But yeah, forgiveness and trust. You have to be able to trust yourself. Once again, going back to the baseline, trusting yourself in order to forgive other people. I've had to work that out too. And I've had to learn how to forgive myself, aka repent for transgressions that I have conducted on other people. Even him, even in the quiet thoughts of my mind, I'm like, wow, I was wrong there. I said something wrong. Like, he asked like something simple, like, oh, well, how do you do this? And I was like, really? And I shouldn't have said really like that. I should have been like, okay, well, let me show you. It's real simple. I can show you how to do it. I should have said something like that. I eventually did, but initially I cut him down, and I shouldn't have done that. That was a real asshole move. But at the same time, he said, like, I get it. Sometimes I notice black women go off because, not even go off, but he said, y'all say some stuff that be like real hurtful. And I get it too, because y'all go through a lot during the day. Like, y'all are expected to act like men, and y'all treated a certain way. People always think y'all about to pop off or something, so people are on guard and defensive. But he was like, I'm just letting you know that, everything is cool. It's cool. And so I apologize, and he forgave me and everything. But I made a conscious effort on my own to watch what I say. T.I. got a song called "Watch What You Say to Me." Watch what you say to me. Watch what you say to me. You better watch what you say to me. So I had to think, and I was like, okay, yeah. So I watch what I say, and I'm honest in what I say. It's not like I'm guarding every word. That would be a real weird relationship. But I'm always conscious of the fact that he's not treated right out in the world, I have to do my best to be the best for him when it comes to communication, when it comes to reconciliation and trust, and when it comes to us building our relationship together. So I hope this was not too long. My bad. I hope this was not too long, but I just wanted to come with this quick video. It's on my phone, obviously, but come with this quick video. Hope that it helps you guys. Maybe it helps to open lines of communication. For those of you new to my channel, thank you for coming. Please subscribe. I want to get up to 1,000 subscribers. I think that would be great. You know, just like a little goal. But for those of you who are here, who are already subscribers, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I love y'all. Y'all are the best. I already know that certain people, I already know I'm going to get comments from as soon as I post this. Because they always own it. So yeah, I will do another video. I'd like to do a hangout. My phone, not my phone, my computer is janky. It's real a mess right now. So once I get that straightened out, I'll be able to do a real hangout. But in the meantime, just check out my channel again. Just keep a lookout for new videos, new content I'll be putting out over the weekend. I'm supposed to do a live stream with J-Dog on Sunday. It's going to be a review of the movie BlacKkKlansman. Hopefully we'll be able to do that, and I hope to see you all there. Thank you so much for your attention, and I am out. I'll talk to y'all soon.